Hey guys, it's Splash here. So, if you're a regular viewer of my channel, you're probably really confused right now and wondering why I sound like this, and so I will be explaining that in this video. Alright, so let's get started, I guess. So, if you're wondering why I sound like this, it's because this is my actual voice. Wow, surprise! Okay, so let me explain. Basically, I've been using like a fake voice throughout I don't know, with the past couple of videos of the past years of my channel and stuff. And I'm gonna explain to you. So one of the main reasons that I used a different voice is because when I started my YouTube channel, I was very paranoid, and I was always worried that I don't know, maybe a friend from school or someone that I knew would find my channel out and, recognize my voice. And I know the possibilities of that happening is very not likely and stuff, but I wasn't willing on taking that risk. And I just want to be a bit more open and honest with my viewers and all my subscribers and stuff, because I don't know, I just feel like it's about time you should know. And I've always actually wanted to make this video, and you might be thinking well, if you've always wanted to make it, why are you just making it now, or all that kind of stuff. And the reason being is, I've tried filming it in the past a couple times, but I don't know, I just felt like it was never really the right time. And I think now is definitely the right time for me. And because, basically, I'm going to be going to PonyCon this year, as I have been going to the PonyCon the past couple years. And so, if I maybe I see someone there, and then maybe we're I don't know, we talk a bit and they're I don't know, oh, can I have your Instagram or something so we can chat or something? And then I'm oh, yeah. And they're wait, you're MLP Splash? And I'm yeah. And they're oh, I thought you were a girl. Yeah, that's one more thing I wanted to add. How many of you thought that I was a girl? Surprise, I'm not. And also, how many of you thought I was American? Whoa, surprise. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to be more serious, because this is more of a serious kind of video. And also, out of all of the videos you should watch, this is kind of an update video, but out of all of them you should watch, this is the one I would like you to watch the most, because that means, it's so I don't have to explain in the future if people are whoa, why does your voice sound different? And the comments maybe, and I'll just link them to this video because I'm explaining it, and it's just I know I'm probably still gonna get comments even after I've made this video and everything, but I just wanted to let you know, please watch this video. Yeah, I'll probably promote it as much as possible so people can know. Anyway, sorry, I started rambling. Back on with the topic. So, I don't know, I was just always really worried that people would find out. And another reason is I was kind of just not ashamed of liking MLP, but I don't know how to explain it. Personally, I think, I don't know, I don't know, I think it's quite unique, and I like liking MLP. I don't know, I like being in the fandom and everything. I just think sometimes I feel a bit oh, well, other people my age and my gender don't I don't know, don't like MLP, so is there something wrong with me or something? I don't know. And if you like MLP and you're my age and gender, or even if you do like MLP in general, just that's completely fine. Not judging you at all. Because if I was judging you, I'd be judging myself. So I'm not judging you. Just want to let you know. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's just also if at the start of my channel and stuff, when I started speaking and I was I was a guy, then that would just give people more of a clue. Or if someone saw that someone that I knew saw my videos, and then it was oh, it's a guy and it sounds like me, then obviously they'd have more of a clue and find out that it's me. And I know it said that it's not very likely that people would find out my YouTube channel, and I haven't had that, but one of my friends, or one of my old friends, actually found out my TikTok account, so it is possible, so. Also, sorry if this is a very yappy kind of video, and I probably should have said in advance that if this video is long, it probably won't be, but if it is, because I'm trying to make sure I say everything I want to, so I don't have to, like, add it in or explain. So if there is anything I miss out, I probably will add it in, like, at the end of this video, but yeah, just saying. But yeah, I think I've pretty much said my reasons of, like, why I used a fake voice. Oh, actually, no, I didn't. That's a lie. And also, like, whenever I was younger and, like, played with, like, my ponies and stuff, it's just, like, because most of the characters in the show are American and female, and considering that I'm not either of those, it's like, you know, if I was playing with, like, the main six, for instance, you know, I'd want to, like, use their actual voice that's in the show, or as close as, you know, like, it's not like I'm a voice actor of, like, I'm not their voice actors, but, you know, I want to make it sound like them whenever I was playing or whatever. So, obviously, I don't know, it's just, like, you know, always stuck with me, like, speaking in that voice and, you know, going a bit more higher pitched, you know, to sound like a girl. But yeah. Also, like, when I started my channel, I never wanted people to, like, find out that I was a boy, but I didn't want them to think I was a girl either. So I tried to do, like, a in the middle-ish kind of voice. I don't know, I think I don't know, I feel like I definitely sounded more feminine, but honestly, I feel like that wasn't a bad thing, because at least no one could ever find out, or, I mean, they would have less of a chance to find out that it's me. I think in more recent videos, I definitely tried to, like, lower down, I don't know, and just kind of speak a bit more monotone, I guess. Not monotone, but I don't know, like, kind of in the mix of, like, sounding more like a girl and sounding more like a boy. But yeah, like, if you go back to my first video, and I don't recommend watching it, you can watch it if you still want to, but you can definitely hear, like, when I first started my channel, like, I didn't really know what voice I was gonna use, because obviously I wasn't using my real voice, so, like, obviously I had to come up with a different one, and obviously it's gonna change, because I hadn't, like, you know, I hadn't been doing it long enough to have, like, a specific voice that I can stick to, you know? So definitely, like, the first kind of videos of my channel, it definitely kind of, like, might shift a little bit and sound different, and it definitely evolved to a point where, like, I kind of found the voice I used for videos. But obviously, you know, as you get older, it would also change a little bit, but, like, definitely the consistency of the voice, like, stayed out through certain videos. So yeah, and so one thing I do want to add, so what will this mean for videos? Will I still be using my real voice, or will I still be using my fake voice, or will I be using my real voice? Yes and no. For videos where I'm talking to the camera like this one, like update videos, you know, kind of yeah, like videos where I'm talking to the camera, like to the audience, I'll probably be using my normal voice, because, I don't know, I just want to be more of my authentic self, and that's with using my own voice. But with videos where I'm using, like, characters, like, for instance, like a series, like, you know, MLP Attention, MLP Life You Don't Want, I will still be using the, like, fake voice. Well, it wasn't really my fake voice, it was just the characters' voices, so, like, I will still be using their voices that I've normally heard in videos. But yeah, so, also, I would just like to say, I hope you can understand, like, why I used a fake voice. Like, please don't judge me, because if you're going through something, like, similar, or you have your own issues, I'm sure you wouldn't want, like, me to judge you or anyone else to judge you. So I would like you to be as considerate and, like, understanding as possible. I'm not asking you to be like, oh yeah, understand immediately if you, like, don't understand, but I'm just asking you not to criticize me, because, like, I did it for a reason, and if you were in my shoes, and if you were me, you would, like, understand, and maybe you do understand, and that's great. I'm just asking for the people that maybe don't, to not criticize, and I hope you don't view me in any different way, because at the end of the day, I'm still the same person, just with a different voice, which is my actual voice. Plus, I don't like people spreading unkindness and stuff, so I want people to be positive and stuff, and just, like, support me in, like, my choices, because they were made for a reason, okay? I don't want to sound like, you know, like I'm begging or anything. Like I said, I'm just asking for some understanding, just no criticism, please, because, like I said, it's not nice if you got that criticism as well. Your understanding is all I need, and I know I've said that like 100 times already, but it's true, and I just want to get the message across. So yeah, for those of you who are going to PonyCon 2025 this year, I can't wait to meet you. You probably won't know what I look like, but if we do somehow come into contact with each other, then that's great, and I'll like be glad to like talk to you guys, because I really want to speak to my audience, and you know, like being open to over 1,000 people. Like, I have over 1,000 subscribers, which I'm forever grateful for, but like me being open and honest about who I really am to over 1,000 people is really crazy, and I feel like it's kind of like a brave thing for me to do, and I'm not usually this kind of like open with my audience. And another thing is, like, you might be like, oh, well, if you were worried about people that you know or like your friends finding out about your channel, why are you now going to be using your actual voice? And that's because I don't care anymore. Like, if they want to find out my channel and make fun of me for it, then go ahead. You're only just like giving me more views on my channel, and just like, you know, you're just supporting the channel more. So you can say what you want, but I honestly don't care. So, for all of you who want to criticize me and be rude about it, I don't care. Sorry, that was kind of cringy. Anyway, so I think that's all I wanted to say. So, thanks for listening and taking your time out of your day to watch this, or night, or evening, or whatever day you're watching this on. I will try my hardest to promote this as much as possible, so people aren't confused and maybe they're like a viewer from like 2 years ago and they come back to my channel and they're like, whoa, why has your voice changed? But yeah, so like I said earlier in this video, if there's anything I want to add that I forgot and I didn't remember to say, then I will add it in like now, but if there isn't, then yeah. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, I love you all so much, and I'll see you in my next video, bye!